viewers, and welcome to another episode of Catch Play, your sports development program. Joining me on the show tonight is Godwin Aki. We're here at the Rita Flynn Netball Court, and right behind me the PNG men's netball competition is underway. Godwin?
That's right, thanks Maina. We've got an absolute lineup coming up for you tonight. We have the 2-minute catch play, headlines making stories on internet and social media, 2-minute challenge, PNG Basketball announcing their new mission and vision for 2016, and finally, what's happening right behind of us, the men's mixed netball that's happening at the end of the show. But without any further ado, here's our first story, the Sparrows Netball.
Sparrows Netball Club was formed by late Jack Gania and Marion Gania and Raki and Mary Leka. The club was established in 1989. This season, 2016, the club has entered teams in the junior divisions, under 21, senior teams division 1 and the Premier Division. Credit Corporations announced its partnership with the club on Monday, sponsorship worth of 25,000 kina for 2 years. Credit Corporations Limited Business Development Manager Peter Berlin said this sponsorship is part of their commitment to developing our people. Sparrows Netball Club is the current champions in Division 1 and also Premier's Division. Club President Lawrence Lahari was happy to receiving the sponsor and thanked Credit Corporation for its support to the club.
This season, 2016, we've been able to enter junior divisions in the under 10, under 13, under 15, under 17, 2 teams, and in the under 21, 2 teams, and in the senior division, Division 1 and the Premier Division. That's just a total of 7 junior teams and 2 senior teams with approximately 120 Sparrows membership in the Port Moresby Netball Association. We are the current champions in Division 1 and also in the Premier.
The club itself has PNG rep players like Kilala Owen, the PNG Peppers vice captain, who also sees a great development in the club.
Very grateful for Credit Corp for coming to be our sponsor for this year. We've been out for 2 years since the renovation of this complex, and it's beautiful. And with the new year, with the new complex, with the new sponsorship, it's a blessing in disguise, and it's a great feeling, and it's awesome.
Sparrows Netball Club also takes part in community programs, encouraging their players that they are not just netball club, but seen as also playing a role in the community.
That's right, Mai. We have the PNG Handball Federation with the under 20 men's 2016 preparations. So let's have a look at the interview.
The sport handball was introduced to PNG in 2014 in Port Moresby. That same ERA referee and coaches course for handball was held. Dixon Dobunyaba was one of the referees who took part in the handball course. Tells us about the sport of handball and what he has seen and learned.
It has been very, exciting to take part and be a referee in the handball federation of. Actually, it's called the Papua New Guinea Handball Federation, and it's really my privilege to be a technical and official in the handball. As a new code and new sport now established in Papua New Guinea.
Handball might be a new sport in PNG, and the enthusiasm of the people in the Handball Federation and the participation of interested athletes and youths has shown a bright future in this sport. Visiting handball coach from Germany, Helmut Martin said it is a sport PNG has never played and is interested in helping develop the sport.
Handball is a sport in new junior you have never done. There's only one. This is the only team here, and nobody knows anything about handball. and therefore it's very interesting for me to see what we can do, because the guys are very interested, and they had a lot of fun, and that's the best we can do. I think they can learn a lot.
PNG Handball Federation is currently working with the PNG Handball under-20 men's team on their strengths, fitness and techniques and skills of the game. The team is currently training at the Taurama Aquatic Indoor Center.
Welcome back, and that was the PNG Handball Federation Under-20 men's squad in preparations for 2016. Now, Ma, you caught up with the team and you did an interview, so tell us a little bit about it.
Well, handball, as we can speak about it, it's the first time for this sport to be in this country, and you know, these kids come from settlements outside of Port Moresby, 8 Mile, 9 Mile, and they've made up this team. And they had their first representative competition for handball in 2014, and that was in Wellington, New Zealand. And that's really great, you know, a big step forward for handball in the country.
Now, just quickly before we go for a quick break, you said 2014, this is 2 years back. How has the team progressed? What are the numbers? What numbers are we looking at?
Well, I think the number has really accumulated from the 2 years, and there's a lot of interest. A lot of guys, especially athletes, coaches and referees have come in to show their interest to play handball. Handball is a sport that a lot of people would ask questions, say, how is it played? But if you actually go and watch the competition, it's just similar like playing AFL, but it's a lot of different sports in handball, and it's like futsal itself.
Another great story there, Ma. What can you say?
Well, you know, another sport to be introduced in the country, and it's exciting to see that sport in the country is developing and adding on to the new code.
I think it's time for us to go for a break.
Yes, we should go for a break.
Thank you, Mai. Now we have the PNG Basketball Federation with their new mission and vision. So let's have a look at the story.
Changing the game may have been announced as the term, but it was the revamped Basketball Federation of PNG logos that stole the show last Wednesday night's relaunch event. Newly appointed Basketball Federation PNG Executive Officer Joel Kalu spoke about the plan and the development to create clear pathway for players to participate in the game from grassroots to the elite levels.
It's a time of change for basketball in this country. You'll be able to feel from my excitement as I talk, you know, how special this really is. Our mission statement's direct. Enhance Papua New Guinea's passion for basketball by providing opportunities that enable both males and females of all ages to play the sport from grassroots to the elite levels. We want to have a game that everyone can play. That's our goal.
The aim of Basketball Federation PNG is to create an inclusive sports where female and male players of all ages and abilities can play. It all starts with establishing the connection to community, educating them about the importance of health through hoops for health programs. Kalu also touched on the country's national teams and the importance of their ongoing success.
We're already thankful to our major partners that have committed to Basketball Papua New Guinea and are already assisting our cause. Firstly, FIBA and the International Basketball Foundation, who have made a 3-year commitment to supporting the Executive Officer position in Basketball Papua New Guinea. The Papua New Guinea Sports Foundation, through Peter, who have also made a 3-year commitment to supporting the Federation. The Australian Government, who through their support will allow us to roll out a number of new initiatives under our new Hoops for Health community engagement program, which is all about making positive change through basketball.
Another goal for Basketball Federation PNG is to produce a high-performance strategy, so not only are senior teams medaling at international events, but also junior teams to do the same. And there you have it. That was Basketball Federation PNG with their new vision and mission for sport and the future. Where's Godwin gone to? Anyway, here's Godwin with the headline.
Welcome to Stories Making Headlines on internet and social media. The local organizing committee for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup met with the PNG Sports Foundation last week to discuss how the LOC will work with the venues team during the hosting of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in November. And still on football, the Papua New Guinea Football Association has released draws for upcoming international fixtures regarding both the Under-20 Women's National Team and also the senior men's teams. With 6 months remaining till the staging of the BSP 7 PNG Games in Kimbe, West New Britain Province, all participating provinces are well underway to establishing their provincial teams. And the PNG Handball Federation has stated their 2016 session with the Under-20 men's training preparations. The team is currently training at the Tarama Aquatic Centre. And Sparrows Netball Club announced its partnership with Credit Corporation Limited, receiving a 2-year netball sponsorship of 25,000 kina. And Gulf Province signed an MOU with PNG Sports Foundation with the development of sports in Gulf Province. And to stories making headlines overseas, with $140,000 up for grabs, a lot of money, the official World Golf Ranking points are up for grabs, as well as the exemption onto the tour, as well as some established tour winners have made their trip for this particular event to Royal Port Moresby Golf Club, where the 5 international golfers will contest for the title. The event started today and finishes on Sunday. And to UFC champion Conor McGregor has floored fans by announcing his retirement. The Irishman, who is renowned for his flamboyancy and fast talking, sent out a shocking message on Twitter overnight: "I have decided to retire young. Thanks for the cheese." Well, I can't believe he's actually doing that anyway. Justin Hodges says he took an approach by Queensland coach Kevin Walters about playing in this year's State of Origin campaign. "Seriously, Hodges," says Walter, inquired about the chances of Hodges making an Alan Langer-style return to Origin in 2016 following Will Chambers' foot injury last week. And that's the stories making headlines for you on internet and social media. Join us again next week. It's bye for now. Back here watching Catch Play. Now, as you can see right behind us, we have the men's mixed netball competition happening here at Rita Flynn Indoor Netball Complex. Now, without any further ado, here's their story.
The number of men playing the mixed men's netball competition in the National Capital District has increased over the past 2 rounds, with almost 20% of players new arrivals to the game. Adam Parker, PNG Men's Mixed Netball Association president, said PNG has a lot of talent to do with men in playing the sport of netball.
Men's and mixed netball is been around and been played internationally for over 30 years. At the moment, there's probably around about 22 countries involved with mixed and men's netball. How it started here is, I've been playing the game for 30 years, back in Australia, internationally, and there was a need for starting a competition dedicated purely for men to play netball. We started with a mixed competition which we're running at the moment, and we're introducing a men's competition later in the year, just to give the umpires an opportunity to develop their skills as well. But there's so many people up here who love the game of netball, so many men that actually love playing netball as well, and the potential for international representation from just the teams that we've got at the moment is massive.
You will be surprised with how much momentum the men's game has picked up in the recent trials and the 2 rounds of the season proper. However, yesterday's round 2 game shows it all when the male players showed enhancement in the game with quick steps, high fly jumps, and shoot in lawn hoop shoots. The PNG men's mixed netball are in their second phase leading up to their training for the New Zealand Men's Mixed Netball Championships in October this year. And there you have it. That was the PNG Men's Mixed Netball competition that is underway at the moment, as you can see. Anyway, without further ado, we have a 2-minute basketball shootout challenge. And here's Godwin Aki versus National PNG basketball coach Joel Kalu.
Hi everyone, we're down here at the Tauranga Aquatic Center, and today is the day of reckoning because Godwin's going to be taking on the coach. Behind me, as you can see, both of them there, right there, over there. All right, so cool. They're going to play a game of basketball, or just basically shooting hoops here, and they've got a challenge ahead of them if they can sink in as many hoops as possible or something like that. We'll get that straight a little bit later on, but this is just some German testing. That's all cyber camera. Bye. No. .1 minute remaining. Now that's what, 5? That was 5. Can I see number 6? 7. It was 7.
How'd you feel like, Coach? Oh, yeah, a bit rusty, but always good to get a win.
Any tips on Godwin?
Push it up. It was straight as an arrow. Just got to get a little bit higher. But you know, he did good for the first time around. That was pretty good. I'm sure when we challenge each other again down the track, I think he'll be ready.
Definitely one more challenge next time.
Definitely. Gordon's going to go back and play more video games, basketball. He'll learn some stuff, great stuff. But thank you to the both of you. Shake hands.
And there you have it. That was the 2-minute challenge basketball shootout between our very own catch play Godwin Aki with PNG national basketball coach Joel Kalu. Godwin, you got trashed. 1 point to 7.
Tried.
What happened with the strategy?
Well, I used Red Bull. I had 2 cans of Red Bull, and I knew I had the strategy right, and I was going to win this challenge. But hey, I was wrong.
I guess it was the overconfidence of Godwin.
You're probably right, my overconfidence. Otherwise, I did have fun. It was a great challenge for me, and I knew my fitness level wasn't that high, and that means I need to go to the gym and get some.
Well, we have more of
going.
those challenges coming up on these on other episodes.
Yeah, so keep watching Catch Play every Thursday night because we'll have more challenges coming your way. Otherwise, that challenge has brought us to the end of our program for tonight. Mai, any last words?
Well, I guess we had a great program, and the challenge to recap was just exciting.
Absolutely, we did have a great lineup for tonight, a great challenge as well. Tune in next week for a different challenge again. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to know anything about Catch Play, you can visit us online, or you can send us an email if you have any queries to sports@emtv.com.pg, or you can visit us at Garden City Boroko Level 2, and myself and Mai will be available to help out. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I'm Godwin Eki.
And I'm Mai Koime.
It's good night.
Good night.